Alright, what's up everyone? This is Ryan here, and in this video I'm really just going to be giving you a quick unscripted update about why I haven't really been making any content over the past 2 weeks and things of that nature. I'm sure a lot of people kind of saw me posting a whole bunch of stuff and saw me being really excited about doing a whole bunch of streaming and all that kind of stuff, and none of that was fake. It's just life has once again kind of pulled me into a situation where I need to spend a lot more time working on what other people want me to do and a lot less time working on what I want to do. Ultimately, at the end of the day, this Wise Ass channel is very important to me, and it is sort of the driving force behind the skills that I have acquired as an Android developer. But with all that being said and done, I've been very stubborn about, not stubborn about not getting jobs, but let me put it this way. I went through the application process for Android developer, being an Android developer a couple times a year ago and the year before, and I had some pretty negative experiences, which really kind of led me to the conclusion that as someone who doesn't have a degree, really the only way I'm going to get a job is through being able to build really good, not really good, but being able to build decent Android apps quickly and being able to walk up to a company and do that and just be like, hey, here is this thing. Here's a thing. I can build it quickly. Do you want to hire me? Now, the thing about that is that I am a very individually motivated person, and I've always kind of had this thought in the back of my head, which has basically been, if I'm good enough to build good apps that could sell anyway, why wouldn't I just do that? Why wouldn't I just release my own apps? Other people might have their opinions on that, like it's too much effort and it's too much capital. I won't really sort of speculate on what my opinion on that is right now. Sorry. Here's what's going on. I am in the application process at a local company, and I had to build a demo app, sort of to show them what I can do. And that process started on March 23rd, and I have not left the house a lot since then. It's, April 4th at this point. I've basically built the entire app, and I had to learn how to use retrofit for the first time, and I had to learn how to talk to a RESTful web service for the first time, and it was really frantic. And if I look tired and kind of strung out, that's because I am. That was a lot of work to do, but I'm happy with the work that I put into it. Now, the thing about all this is that I am in a position where I wouldn't mind getting a job as an Android developer. The thing is that where things become more difficult is basically this Wise Ass channel and brand that I've built really is the reason why I'm good enough to get the job. That's just not up for debate. And the main thing is, whatever happens with the hiring process, I'm sure this company will do fine with or without me. And I'm sure I'll do fine whether I get the job or not. Well, not sure, but I'm confident. And at the end of the day, this Wise Ass channel is very important to me. Making money is secondary to talking about interesting apps and being able to talk about them, if you catch my drift. So at the end of the day, I am going to go through this application process, and I'm going to put ample effort into it. And the short answer about what I've been doing for the past weeks and whether I'll be creating any content anytime soon is that I don't know. It'll be when this application process is over, and it'll be it'll be whatever restrictions are compatible between me and the company, or it'll be we just agree that nothing's compatible, or whatever happens. The short answer is I don't know when I'm going to be able to make videos or streams again. I don't know. It's probably going to be of the order of 2 weeks, but I don't even want to say that because I really it's not that I lose enthusiasm about streaming and making videos and all that stuff. It's just I am not I am not financially independent, longer story shorter. I got to pay the rent at the end of the month, and that means that I actually don't get to do what I love to do until I can do that. What I love to do is to make these videos and to talk about Android and software architecture and all that stuff. But I wasn't born into a rich family. I've made life choices that sort of make it so that I have to pay the rent first before I get to do what I want to do. Longer story shorter. So that's basically the gist of it. That's why I haven't been making any videos. I've been building this app nonstop. That's why I look tired right now. And yeah. Anyways, let's kind of move on because there are other things to talk about. So, more relevant to you is that in building this app, I can't talk about it because it's part of their hiring process, but I can talk sort of indirectly about it. I had to learn how to use Retrofit, as I think I already mentioned, and that's been really, really exciting and super cool. And I really have to just hand it to I believe Jesse Wilson and Jake Wharton, um, who have basically, and probably everyone else, everyone else who worked on Retrofit and OK HTTP and RxJava and all that stuff. But those libraries have basically, those libraries and the effort that those people I just mentioned put into teaching people how to use those libraries has basically allowed me to learn how to use RESTful web services somewhat poorly. I'm sure there's a ton of things I could do better in the span of a couple days. I learned REST and Retrofit and managed to connect to a RESTful web service for the first time ever in a day. And I don't attribute that to me being amazing. Yeah, I work really hard, but I attribute that to all the amazing resources that I was able to find for free on the internet, which kind of leaves me to another thing I wanted to mention, which is that if you don't get anything else out of this video, just know that teaching yourself how to build Android apps for free is something you can do. I am not saying don't go buy awesome courses with awesome content. Like, I'm not going to name names because I'm kind of in the business, and that's, to me, just not something I really want to do. But there are sources out there which I would absolutely suggest you pay the price tag for. I'm tempted to say what I think those are, but I'm just not going to. There are a lot of sources out there where you shouldn't be paying them. You're paying them for basically free information that's poorly delivered. I think a lot of people probably just pirate those things anyway, but longer story shorter, if nothing else, if I can't teach you anything practical about building Android apps in the next little while, just know that you can teach yourself to build Android apps for free. It's something that I've done. Full disclosure, the only paid course that I've ever taken was I did do 1 semester I did 3 courses in 1 semester of college, and the only programming course in that was 1 introductory Java course. It's the only course I've ever taken, I've ever paid money for. And obviously I'm not an amazing developer and there's a lot of stuff I need to learn, but at the very least, I am good enough to have a local company consider hiring me. I'm good enough to feel confident in myself that I can build a decent Android app in 2 weeks to a month if I really put effort into it. So yeah, I don't have a degree, there's no disrespect to people who do have degrees. I respect that as well, but it's not necessary. And if anyone, your friends, your family, or anyone else tells you that you need a degree to be a developer, I think that's bullshit. I think you need to be really, really good at what you do, and if you have the code to back up what you say, and if you really can do what you claim to do, then you'll be able to find work if that's your goal. So that's really it. Yeah, so anyways, just to end this on a slightly more concrete note, I had a couple comments over the past couple days like, hey, where are you? You're not doing streaming and stuff like that. I don't know exactly when I'll be able to stream again or make any video content. Unfortunately, while I'm in this process, the application process, which will continue at least until this Friday, I can't make any commitments. I don't have any spare time. This is the spare time I have. This is an unscripted video which won't be edited or anything like that, and that's really all the time I have, and I have used up the time I have. So thank you for watching. Please continue to support the channel and please keep watching. I'm not going to stop making Android videos, and that's one thing which I'm almost tempted not to say, but it's really the truth. The one major stipulation I have, whether I get a job at this place or not, is that I'm allowed to continue to teach and talk about Android development and software architecture and things that interest me. And I will continue to do that because regardless of what everyone, all my friends and family who I respect, who have basically told me to just go and get this job or at least try, at the end of the day, this channel is what got me these skills, and I'm going to keep working on this channel until I no longer want to do it. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I don't know how to end this, but let me just put it this way. Whatever religion, wherever you're from, whatever, thank you for the support. Bless you with whichever god or gods or lack of. Thank you for all the amazing support. I will continue to teach Android, hopefully when I'm better at it. But I'll be continuing to do this stuff, so no one really worry about that. This channel and this WiseAss brand is very, very important to me, and being able to work on it is mandatory. Thanks for watching, and I wish you a good day.